Good morning, guys. It's day 103 here on the Appalachian Trail. I just gotten packed up. I stayed at the shelter. YOLO. Area. There was no one staying in the shelter. We were all camping, but all these sites were filled up. I had tented right here, and I am heading out on a trail. I've got everything packed up. Long Runner and Persistence spent the night right here, so we are back together, although we're an hour or 45 minutes separated right now because I did not get up when they got up. So anyway, I'm heading on up the trail. It is June the 21st, by the way, 2021 or 2022. So here we go. The mosquitoes are bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my bug net on and head on up the trail. There's another little newt. I haven't seen one of those in several days. But he's out on the trail this morning, hiking across. I got in late last night, around 8:45, 9 o'clock. I set up my tent, and then I went to the shelter, which nobody was in the shelter, and cooked my supper, which was ramen and mashed potatoes. So that's what I had for supper. When I got back in the tent, my right foot was hurting on the bottom, so I checked it out, and it was like a rash. And now this morning I wake up and the rash is actually a rash. So I don't know if it was a hot spot, but now it's like scabbed over. So I don't know if it was my socks rubbing my bottom of my foot all day yesterday, being moist and digging dirt into the bottom of my foot. Not sure what exactly happened, but I went ahead and put on a fresh pair of liners and a fresh pair of socks this morning, which is feeling good so far. Typically that's done on Thursdays, and I believe today is Tuesday, so going through my clothes really quick. But anyway, I might have to put some Aquaphor on the bottom of my foot to soften that up and to get it to heal. But that's my only foot, the big foot injury, I guess. I've got a hot spot on the top of my toe where I scratched the skin off because of a mosquito bite, but I don't think that's really from hiking, but rather the mosquito bite. But then again, sort of like COVID and dying from a car wreck and having COVID, they classify it as COVID. So I guess the mosquito bite was from hiking, so therefore I scratched the top of my skin off. So it was due to hiking, as some people would say. But anyway, we're making our way down the mountain this morning. We had a climb first thing, and now I believe we're going downhill because we're going downhill. Try to catch up with Persistence and Long Runner, hopefully around lunchtime. And then we can hike together as a family. It's nice hanging around other people because you can talk or have discussions. Or if you're by yourself, you're with yourself alone. So depending on how smart you are, is going to determine how good your conversations are. So for me, I'm not that smart, so my conversations are pretty shallow. Anyway, we're heading on. Hey guys, look at this very still pond. Got good reflection. Look at it, it's like a mirror. Pretty amazing, it's beautiful. Lots of bugs out this morning. I got my screen net on. trying to keep the bugs out of my ears and eyes and my throat, because every once in a while you'll be going along and you suck a bug in. That's not very good. Not very pleasant. So you hack it up. All right, guys, we're coming across this marshy area. It's pretty wet. Thank goodness they got boards here. Doesn't smell too good either. We got Captain Jack up front here. Now we're on boulders. Now we're on the trail. All right, I'll get back with you guys later. Almost like a little community up there. All right, we've summited this summit. Of course we did, because it's a summit. But here's our vista. Got a cemetery down here. Chilling out. We got stops. So, all right, man. See you down the trail. We're coming out of the trail and we're coming down to this farmhouse, and we have a little side stand that you can buy sodas and everything from. So, how unique is that? So, let's do this and we'll take a break. And here is Persistence and Long Runner. All right, guys, here's the stand. So you can open this little mini fridge up. We have eggs and candy, Gatorade, ice cream and popsicles, chips and everything. And you can just Venmo right here. So Running Springs Farm. That was refreshing. So I had 2 cans of Mountain Dew and a ice cream bar, and they were all $1 a piece. So I will just Venmo her or him or whoever it is, Venmo them the $3 when I get good signal. I tried to do it there, but their signal wasn't very good. I could pay cash, but I need that cash for other purposes. So they take Venmo, so I'll pay them through Venmo because I have some money on Venmo. Thanks to some of you guys donating. And here's some water. How sweet. So thank you very much. Hey guys, we just filled up with water right here. So some trail magic, I had water stashed, so I was able to fill up my water bottle. But we're coming across the cattle. These are, I don't know what they are. They look like milk goats, but yet they don't. But the funny thing is, they've got a goat out here. So he thinks he's one of the cows, I guess. All these birds and these wrens, they're eating a stool, I guess. But these look like Jersey cows, which are milk cows. There's one guy over here. All these cows have collars on. And they're tagged, obviously. That goat is pregnant. She's got some babies in there. Look how wide that goat is. Anyway, we got this straggler over here. Oh, we got another one. He's hiding in the woods there. Hey, buddy, what you doing? What you doing? Yeah. Got all these flies on you. I'm sorry, buddy. So, he has his ankles taped up for some reason. What are you doing, buddy? Huh? Yeah, flies, aren't they? They bug you. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, off we go. I think I picked up some of those flies. Off in the woods with my full tummy. Then we got to step over this bench thing without getting barbed wired. All right, back in the woods. That was a nice, refreshing little break. Some of the people had taken a break up on top of the mountain, but I wanted to get down. We got trail magic in the event of the little concession area, which was really nice. Got some boardwalks. And try to get up with Persistence and Long Runner and just hang out with them for the rest of the day. We'll probably camp together. We have a slight dilemma, and the dilemma is the campsites. So from where we stayed last night, there's a campsite at 16 miles, and then the next campsite is at like 26 miles. So we prefer not to do the 26 miles, nor do we really want to stop at 16 miles. So we've been looking at the notes and stuff that people have left, and we believe we've found a stealth site from comments. So there might be something to actually get off trail a little ways. Sort of like here. We can stealth here by just moving some limbs and everything. So we really don't disturb the area. All we do is just clear it off a little bit so we can lay our tent down. And then basically, well, the trail is currently just a pine needle bedding, which is pretty nice. It's a little soft and cushy. So if it stays like this, then we could absolutely make some miles up, as long as it goes through these meadows. But now we're back on hard pack, and we got weeds on both sides. So we have to check for ticks occasionally, and make sure that if we do have ticks, that they're not starting to embed on our skin, because then you'll get Lyme's disease, and then you have to deal with all that. So in the event I do get bit by a tick or I get latched on, I have some doxycycline that my doctor gave me. so I can start treatment right away. But you get pretty worn out and lethargic are the symptoms, and just having no energy. But hopefully that won't happen to me, and I'll just take the meds and take them home. But I do have them just in case. We're on this rickety boardwalk now. It sure beats walking through this marsh. I'm really surprised on how much decking and boardwalk and planking is actually on the trail. It's pretty amazing. There's enough wood. Oh, these are beautiful. And you get a picture of this. So stay tuned, people. Eating a little nut. I don't know if you can hear, but we just passed over an interstate, Massachusetts interstate. So we're now on the, guessing the north side of it, since we're heading north. So I met up with Captain Jack. He's a guy I was hiking with earlier today. And we got talking about some stuff. And I had hiked with Captain Jack about a month ago or so. And he was asking me what I did and how I was able to be on the trail. So I told him. So once he figured out what I did and how I'm doing it, he started asking a bunch of questions that I was able to help guide him down a path. So that was it. But we had talked for probably 3 hours one day while we were hiking, and about business and about real estate and taxes and just retirement and a whole lot of different things. But today I'm hiking with him, and he slows down his pace a little bit so that he can hang with me. And we get talking again, and he had gone to Florida for a week and rented a car and drove home to Florida, which is where he's from. So he had a lot of time to think. And he said he thought about what we had talked about, and he had sort of set a path now for himself and his future. He said he was out here, he's lost, searching for what to do next. So basically what he said was, thank you for talking with me. The discussion that we had has sort of changed his trajectory of life. It's changed his way of thinking, and he is just very happy and pleased that he now has sort of a purpose. I need to get some water. Although this looks pretty tinged, I'm gonna check the app and see if there's others, because there's several streams. But anyway, it made me feel really good knowing that I may have had an opportunity to help change this gentleman's life. Now he's 40, or I'm sorry, I think he's 46 or something like that. So he now has purpose, and he has a vision, and he has a plan. And he said that's thanks to me. So I'm very glad that he shared that with me, because I talk to a lot of people and sometimes I'm just running my mouth, which I do a lot of times. But I think I know what I know, and I have something to show for what I know. So it just goes to prove that this gentleman was willing to learn, and has changed his trajectory. So I'm very pleased about that. But I've talked to many hikers out here about different things. So it makes me feel good that he let me know that I may have changed his life. So talk to someone. You may know more than they do, and share it with them. So talk to you guys later. Well, here's our water source. The last water source for the day. But problem is, this stuff looks like tea. Looks very clear on the video, but in real life, it looks like tea. So it's very tinged. I passed up other water sources because they were looking terrible, but this is the remaining water source. And so this is my dirty water bag. You can see how dirty it is. So hopefully that filter will clean her up. If not, I'll have to put some flavoring in there to get that taste out of there. But all right, let's get loaded up and go find a tent spot. So we got that water. Persistence and Long Runner are behind me. So we're hitting for this parking lot, and we're hoping we can find some stealth spots around this parking lot. A lot of times there's areas that we can tuck back in and be away from people, and people can't see us, which is the best scenario. Well, Persistence and Long Runner just showed up at the water hole there. And they're like, did you get this water? And I said, I got it, but I just kept it in my dirty water bag. So if we find something to camp, they said to go ahead and find it before the parking lot if we can. But hopefully they don't filter the water. But my thinking is there may be water at the parking lot, so some Trail Angel or something drop some water off. That's my theory. Pretty good theory, but if we stop, then we're drinking this nasty water. I say it's nasty. It just might be discolored. Running it through our filter, I'm sure it will taste fine. But there's no charcoal filter or anything. It's just a media filter that will take out 99.9% of all the bad stuff. So if you put a little Gatorade or some water flavoring in there, then it'll be okay. Looks like there's another water source up here. These are things you don't know until you don't know. This water source is a little bit better, it looks like. Still pretty dark. Yeah, it's all nasty water. Let me turn around. The water here. It's pretty dark. We did have another hiker that we've been hiking around. His name's Stomps. He was with Pantless and I forget the other girl's name. Her name was Pantless, not because she just wears shorts, but her name is Pantless because she can go up the mountains without panting. So her name's Pantless from panting. So she doesn't pant when she goes up the mountain. Anyway, I think Stomps had said that Persistence had to stop and change her socks, so I think she's having some foot issue today. So they're wanting to stop sooner than later. But I would like to press to that parking lot just to see if there's water. And it'll be a smoother area. But if we find something like right here, this might be doable. There's certainly some areas here. Not very level though. All right, let's keep going. Not sure what animal does this, but they bore into the trees. I guess looking for grubs or other things, but they tear a tree up. Maybe it's a porcupine. I don't know. All right, let's try to find the ultimate tent site. There's a clearing out here, so maybe there's something out here. Guys, we've got our tent set up. We are having supper. These are the fuel canisters and the stove that we use. So he's folding it up right now. And then that burner will unscrew just like that. And now it's two pieces. And when they're together, they look like this. You set your pot right on top of it. And tonight I'm having ramen noodle, mashed potatoes, and some chicken. We call that a ramen bomb. And that meal will be about $2.75 maybe. So that's it. All right, guys, that's it for today. We're gonna finish cooking our supper. We went 22.9 miles to our site, and we are going to just eat and pretty much get in bed. Mosquitoes are coming out. I don't know if you can see them or not, but I'm gonna put my mosquito net back on while I cook and try not to get ate up. I did put pants on, so I'm good there. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm YOLO. You only live once, so do it right the first time, and there's no need to do it again. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks.